Now water vapor condensed to form a cloud. So it's easier for water vapor to condense into water droplets when it has a particle to condense upon. These particles such as dust and pollen are called condensation nuclei. Eventually, enough water vapor condenses on a piece of dust, pollen and other condensation nuclei to form a cloud. So condensation happens with the help of tiny particles floating around in the air such as dust, salt crystals from sea spray, bacteria or even any ash from volcanoes. So those particles provide surfaces on which water vapor can change into liquid droplets or ice crystals. So warm water vapor rises up through Earth's atmosphere. As the water vapor rises higher and higher, the cool air of the atmosphere causes the water vapor to turn back into the liquid water, creating clouds. So this process is called condensation. Clouds are made up of a bunch of cloud droplets bundled together with raindrops. Now clouds are created when water vapor, an invisible gas, turns into liquid water droplets. So these water droplets form on tiny particles like dust that are floating in the air. So condensation is the process by which water vapor in the air is changed into liquid water. So condensation is crucial to the water cycle because it is responsible for the formation of clouds. So these clouds may produce precipitation, which is the primary route for water to return to the Earth's surface within the water cycle. So coming to precipitation, if the air begins to cool, such as when air warmed by Earth's surface rises, or when wind drives air up and over mountains, the air loses its ability to hold water. So clouds in the sky are volumes of air where the water has condensed and has become visible. Ultimately, the water condenses into water droplets or ice crystals that fall as rain or snow. When such clouds are near the ground, the water may condense as dew or frost instead. So dust and other particles floating in the air provide surfaces for water vapor to turn into water droplets or ice crystals. So the tiny drops of water condense on these particles to form water droplets or cloud droplets. So a large accumulation of such droplets or ice crystals is a cloud. So the big fluffy clouds floating over your head becomes heavy enough with large accumulation of water droplets form raindrops to rain down onto your head. So when a cloud becomes full of liquid water, it falls from the sky as rain or snow, which is also known as precipitation. So rain and snow then fill the lakes and streams and the process starts all over again. Once on the land, the water can seep into the ground, collect into lakes and ponds, pile up as snow and ice, or run off into rivers that flow towards the ocean. Fresh water seeping into the ground nurtures plants. So lakes and rivers provide people and animals fresh water for drinking. As the water runs off along the surface, it may erode the land. So once back in the sea, the water can begin the cycle again. So the sun's heat causes glaciers and snow to melt into liquid water. So this water goes into oceans, lakes and streams. So water from melting snow and ice also goes into the soil. So there it supplies water for plants and the groundwater that we drink. So snow falling on a glacier during the winter months usually replaces any water that melts away in the summer. However, due to Earth's overall warming, most glaciers today are losing more ice than they regain.